New week, new chapter, and chapter 205 spoilers have been released, and the chapter starts with football journalist Nihei, the journalist that already interviewed Zai in the past, and Nihei is interviewing Isagi, who is claimed as man of the match by the bluelock admin. So both talk a bit about how Isagi is feeling now that he's the center of worldwide attention, and unlike Zai, who was very troublesome to work with, Isagi actually gives Nihei very humble answers and tells him that bluelock has changed his life and given him a chance to be recognized and that he will continue to work hard. So we can for sure say that Isagi doesn't need media training, which is actually very important if you want to become a world-class player, because once you reach top level, sponsors will try to hire you for commercials and so on. Once you reach top level, doing a very good job here. Nihei then wants to know Isagi's thoughts on the following quotes, and quotes one of Best at Munich scouts, who said that he wants Isagi to be a new type of midfielder who's versatile in offense and defense. Isagi replies that he plans to be a striker, a forward who can score goals in the end, and not a midfielder who is supposed to assist others with passes and combinations. And with this answer, Nihei, who is impressed, ends the interview with Isagi. So he basically got the confirmation from Kanejiro with this interview that Isagi will not end up as a midfielder or number 10, which was something many fans were afraid of, as this development happened in many other football mangas like Aoshi or Captain Tsubasa, which mostly will not be the case in bluelock for Isagi. Isagi then heads back to the dorms and meets up with Corona and Igaguri, who are congratulating Isagi on his interview, and then came across Raichi, who admits that he's frustrated and jealous of Isagi and that he will show Isagi what he is capable of in the future. Igaguri and Raichi then leave Isagi and Corona to go training, and Isagi asks Corona what Yukimiya is doing as he hadn't seen him today. We then get a scene in the shooting room with Yukimiya and Chris Prince, who are filming a commercial together, and I think we can skip this part here. After the commercial, Yukimiya gets called by Henri because Igo wants to see and speak alone with him in the central comment room. Igo confronts Yukimiya with his eye disease and says that Yukimiya shouldn't hide something so important, but also states that he already knew about it even before Yukimiya joined bluelock, as it got already exposed in the background check that Igo did when Yukimiya moved into bluelock. Igo also explains to Yukimiya that he has sent his medical data to the club that offered Yuki a contract, as it's the normal part of a professional contract to be medical clear, as the clubs obviously pay a lot of money and therefore want to know every important detail there is. So we then learn that Yukimiya has an offer from Amsterdam, who are willing to help Yuki with their eye treatment and pay for everything, as his talent is worth that much in their opinion. Igo then wants to know from Yuki if he will take this offer. However, Yuki, who is truly grateful for the offer, doesn't want to accept it. Because Isagi is the one who helped Yukimiya, and he therefore feels guilty if he accepts his offer, and first wants to earn the offers by himself that he actually deserves as the new Yukimiya. Igo accepts Yukimiya's decision, but also warns him of being too greedy, as there's no guarantee that such great conditions will ever come again to him. And guys, Kanejiro just doesn't wanna stop playing with us, because this is another hint about Yukimiya's career, which could maybe fail in the end. Could Yukimiya not be good enough or become blind before or during the World Cup, which would result in him becoming the most tragic character, as he's starting to become a fan favorite now, especially now that he's on Isagi's side. And the scene cuts and we then see Igaguri, Isagi and Raichi, who are back in training. We also see Hiori slumped down on one of the posts, who says that football is becoming tiring, and with a tired and depressed Hiori, the chapter comes to an end. So Igarashi and Raichi are finally getting built up by Kanejiro for the upcoming match against Ubers, and they will for sure get their chance to show what they can bring to help the team, and the focus will also be on Hiori, who is one of the most underrated characters skill-wise, and Hiori is showing signs of being tired of all the competition and training with others, and depression is a topic that unfortunately has become very important nowadays in football. And currently it feels like Kanejiro is starting to sort out players that will not be a part of the future World Cup squad. So personally I don't think that Hiori will quit or get eliminated, but he is, besides Yukimiya and Chigiri, the hottest candidate to get eliminated from bluelock before the World Cup. Alright guys, what do you think about this week's chapters? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, stay safe and have a nice day.